Hey everybody, it's Andy aka Max Ryder. We're back with some more To the Moon. Let me check. And I'm here with Abby.
Hello.
And we're off with Dr. What's-His-Face. I don't remember his name. But it's bad times.
Sorry.
That's okay. Do you remember his name?
No.
Is it Dr. Watts or something like that? Wash?
Yes.
Something like that. So, we found out why John wants to go to the moon. His brother was killed when he was very young. They used beta blockers on him for whatever reason. It blocked out a bunch of his memory. And that was around the same time that he met River as a child. And they said they would meet on the moon if they didn't meet back in this fairground or whatever that they were at. Now my question is, did she remember him even though he didn't remember her? What do you think?
Oh.
Because the first time they met, they were fairly young kids. Like, they don't have an actual age, but he looked really little. And then the next time they met was in high school. So probably 6 or 7 or 8 years. Do you think she remembered him? Despite the fact that
so.
You don't think so? Okay.
No.
That was what I was wondering about. So his brother was killed. His brother, Joey. When their mom ran over him with her car. And backing up very slowly in the driveway. Apparently Joey's a very slow child. Anyway. Obviously he couldn't even get out of the way of a car backing up. Unless she's one of those moms that just like throws it into gear and slams it, you know. Alright, let's see what River has to say. Dr. Watts, that's his name. I was right. This is all your fault. Can I get by here? Let's check out the platypus. Alright, so now Dr. Watts has decided that it's probably not a good idea to just fiddle with his memories so that they'll meet on the moon. Whereas the other lady, I can't remember her name, Eva?
Yes.
Seems to want to just get the job done, be done with it. So, I'm doing this for you, you artificially generated bastard. Let's see what Hexter, or whatever this boy, Harvey. So where is Eva? Where is she? She's not in the cafeteria. She's not in the computer lab where all the porn is. Oh, there she goes. Come back here. Turn around. Neil, I know what you're planning to do. I know that you know. Yeah? Well, I know that you know that I know that I know. Look, our contract is to send him to the moon. And the only way for that to happen is if Johnny is motivated to do so. But if that means removing River, then what's the point? Wait, how will removing River help anything?
No idea.
Okay, so that doesn't make any sense to me. The reason why he even wants to go to the moon is in the first place is because she died. I know, but we were legally bound by the contract to specifically F the contract. I didn't take this job to make him miserable, Eva. I don't know about you, but I signed up to help the freaking geezers die happy. Ho ho ho! A new side of Dr. Watts. Me too, and I like this job. But if we directly go against our legal obligations, we'll be in for court hearings. We'll appeal. We know that Johnny'd be happier to not go to the moon. Johnny'd be happier with a lot of alternate life tangents, Neil. We are not here to play God. Our job is to get him what he signed for. Wow, she is cold. Well, we happen to know what he wants better than he does. Look, I'm only risking losing River because I believe in her. And what do you mean, risk? You're removing her. And besides, I will make up for it. Make up for it how? Ooh, what was that? We're running out of time. Don't let her just walk away. Just trust me. Oh, she's gone. Says the one who pushed me off the freaking lighthouse. Uh-oh. Everything's destabilizing. This might be a short episode. Oh, what just happened? Did you just... Whoa. Freaking light data. Abusing your powers doesn't disable my controls entirely, Eva. Alright, he's got some light, and he's moving super slow. Oh! Booby traps! Really, Eva? Just trying to buy some time. Gee, Thanks for telling me. Don't walk on that. Those are more booby traps. Oh, God. I can't get by these. There's no way by. Oh, my God. Son of a bitch. Well, it's working. She's buying time. Nope. Oh, my God. Those are some expensive pieces of equipment you're tossing. Seriously, just stay put and wait till I'm done. Oh, piss off. Oh, this is annoying. I can't get around anything. Wait, can I... Oh! Oh, jeez. Damn it. I'm just running into him now. I'm probably gonna lose the game. Come on. Go, go, go. Go, go. Look out! Oh, it missed. Go, 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 go. Is it this way? No, it's the art room again. Oh, now she's like, look, don't maybe exit this whole thing and unplug you. Would you really risk distorting his memories as they are? Just stop trying, please. This won't take long. Ah, not again. Now what happened? Or come and find me at the end of the hall. This feels like I should be rushing, but I have doubts. What the heck? Oh, you've got to be freaking kidding. Is this a joke to you, Eva? Dear Lord, they aren't just zombie Evas. They're Zombivas. Oh, God. Don't come any closer. I got plants. WS on the keyboard to shoot. Okay.
Is it like in the direction, yeah?
Okay. It's not doing anything. Press WASD on the keyboard to shoot. Oh, okay. Pachoo! Got him. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, God, there's more. And there's traps. Oh, for crying out loud. This is ridiculous. Run! No! No, don't go that way. No! Get out of the way. Whew. Those things are good for something after all. Oh, the platypus has blocked him. Dang, these stupid holes in the floor. How is she able to do all this? Ah!
Shoot.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about shooting. I'm not used to it.
They told you just 2 seconds ago.
Ah! I know, but I'm not used to... I'm having used too many fingers. What are these? Bowling balls. Bowling balls from hell.
Are they the breach balls?
I don't think
At
so.
the start?
Alright, run, run, run. I'm guessing that this... Oh, for crying out loud. This doesn't actually matter as far as, like, time-wise, but... This whole thing is just a loop. Okay, it's just a loop, so what do I do?
Is she in one of the rooms?
Oh, F this. Oh, he just blew her through a wall.
Oh, nice.
What the? Alright, let's go through this hole. Take the back way. This looks pretty good. I can't throw plants anymore. Just when I was getting used to it. Uh-oh. Eva, what happened? Eva! Uh-oh, she screwed up his memories.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Where you going, kid? Whoa, look at all the rabbits. What else? Billions of lighthouses stuck at the far end of the sky. Now the whole construct's messed up. Oh, that's a bed. Just tell me what it is. I've always thought they were lighthouses. There's a rabbit. What is going on? It's finished, River. She won't be alone anymore. Oh my God. I just don't want to be another typical kid and to see a typical people, Nick. What is it like? Just the responsibilities, I suppose. Who's she talking to? Oh. Okay. This whole thing is just breaking down all around. Hope I'm going the right way.
It makes sense that it's all breaking down,
Yeah.
I suppose.
It'd help you understand her condition. I'd rather not. Why is that? No, it's the same lines here. There's that office. Everything's all mishmashed. Stupid. Whoa! There goes the horses. What's that? Another rabbit. Just playing music. Rabbits are everywhere. What's going on here? Oh! Hello? That's dead Joey. Wait, don't go!
Whoa.
I'm Johnny. What's your name? Johnny's laying dead in the street? So, Johnny is really Joey.
Did I say that last week?
I think you did. Because I
Yes.
thought Joey was the one who was supposed to get hit. But Mom calls him Joey. But he claimed that it was because she... Your spot? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hog this place all for myself. Okay, so if that's Johnny, Joey was the popular one. Why did he start calling himself Johnny? Look, it was a long time ago. There's no date or time, Johnny. Okay, all these memories are all just gobbledygook. So why would Joey start calling himself Johnny? Oh, there's the phone ringing. I'm confused by this story. Hello, Neil. Morpheus? Who the heck is Morpheus? What? It's Eva, you idiot. No crap, we're the only ones here. Listen, whatever you've been doing, stop it. We might not know what Johnny wants, but we know what he doesn't want. And what he doesn't want is exactly what you are accelerating. It's already done, Neil. Uh-oh. That's bad. Oh, the phone just disappeared. Why don't you come out? Why don't you come in out now? Oh, well, it's out of my hands. Ah, I'm so confused about this Joey Johnny thing. So if Johnny died, then Joey started pretending he was Johnny. But to what end?
I'll be honest, I don't know where it starts. Never mind ends.
Fair enough. What's going on here? What just happened? What did you do to her? Relax, she's merely going elsewhere. You know, it's one thing to disable my controls to feed me some olives. But this is way out of line. I'm sorry, but this just won't go anywhere if you keep on resetting the memory. At this point, this is the only way. I'm asking you to trust me. So please, just calm down and wait here. And just pull the trigger already. Where are you going? Why didn't she just explain to him what she wants to do? I think this is unnecessary drama.
Yeah, I hate it when things do that.
They do it quite a bit in Doctor Who, actually.
Yes.
It's like, no time to explain, and then they just, or whatever, or the Doctor always lies, came from that, and all this other stuff. And there's just one last thing I need to do. Poser, there's no need to visualize a door. It's all this melodrama, Neil. Why are you fighting so hard for this? Uh-oh, Neil's got some ghosts in his closet, too. Forget it, there's no time. Oh, and then she doesn't even let him answer the question. Like, okay, here's some spoilers for way old Doctor Who with Matt Smith. Remember when River was in the spacesuit and shoots him and all that stuff? Towards the end of that season, you remember the Impossible Spaceman comes out of the lake.
Oh, right, yes.
Shoots him, he's regenerating. She shoots him again during the regen, and it kills him.
Mm.
And then in the very last episode where they're going up to that, he goes to those people, the miniature people in the robot that can make itself look like anybody. And I'm like, that's the way to do it. And then he's just like, well, thanks. I'm sorry you can't help me. And he leaves. But it turns out they left out the bit where he says, maybe there's one thing you can do. You know, like that. And I thought that was a cop-out on Moffat's part. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right, man. Oh, everything will be all right, man. Just turn around. Okay. Hey, what are you... This is that scene where, where he shoves him up there, and he runs away. I turn, and River's gone. Hello. Oh my god, this was me. This whole story is like me back in grade school, middle school, high school, college. Most of my life, actually. Sorry, kid. Well, way back in the day, I just wanted things to kind of like happen, you know, like in the movies. It's already started. You know, where things happen, people run into each other and fall in love and all that kind of crap, timing and all that junk. You gotta make,
every single film ever.
yeah, you gotta make your own timing. So, come on, they're gonna hog all the good tables. They're all the same. Sheesh. Oh wait, what? Was that Joey that said that? Nah, Joey's right. The ones by the kitchen smell better. That's Joey. She brought Joey back to life. Totally, and olive refills are just steps away. No, she brought Johnny back to life. Olives. So that's been Joey the whole time. Saving him doesn't justify it. He can always find another river, Neil. But he'll only have one brother. Come on. We're in the way. Yeah, but that's not Joey. I'm so confused. This game has so confused me. Is that the end? We might be ending this stream early.
It's only been on for 20 minutes.
Well, we're just playing this game. That's all I plan to do today. Oh, all these memories are being erased and replaced. He's going around with his brother. Oh, she's gone. She wouldn't have gone to the movie that day. Well, he wouldn't have gone horseback riding at all because it was therapy. They're just driving by. Yep. Pop star, a writer, a firefighter. And you, Johnny? An astronaut. But the whole point of the To the Moon thing is just not even there without River. There's just no reason to have it. Why would he want to be an astronaut at all?
I don't know.
This isn't gonna be I don't know, this just doesn't feel right. Excuse me. So now he's studying. But that wasn't Joe. Oh, they didn't stop at the fair. Mailing a lot of stuff.
Has this all been one cutscene?
Yeah, just a really long cutscene with no talking at all. It's like he's growing up. That must be his brother, who's just a form because he didn't have any memories of his brother. They're at NASA. Oh, we're back in his memory. It's not quite over yet. You actually made it, huh? You sound surprised. We haven't had a moon mission in like 30 years, though. That's the problem. Whatever happened to we always succeed because we are awesome? This isn't a success. Oh, lighten up. We're NASA. We don't have much time left. Let's at least check this place out. Alright, well, we're still playing. Let's talk to the receptionist. Hey, give us service. Is this a door? No. That's a dead end. We have to go this way. Duh. I forgot the whole video game trope. You follow people. Please wait here. Someone will come and show you around shortly. It's a little null person. How pathetic. All this trouble just for some girl. This had nothing to... That's what I thought you'd say, Neil. It's just... It's like, I can't believe that Eva missed the whole point of the whole thing. Is what it feels like to me. How pathetic. All this trouble just for some girl. There you go. Good to have you back. Yeah. See, Neil's got some issues, too. To the Moon. The story about a lame duck's attempt to become an astronaut. A novel by Joey Wiles. Okay. Can't believe this crap actually sold. This isn't the real world, Neil. So Joey... Yeah, but I'm still confused about who Joey is and who Johnny is. Let's see what's down here. What is this stuff? Where's your globe? Man, I used to love my globe when I was a little kid. I don't know why. I just thought it was very cool.
Oh, that's you saying it.
Yeah, sorry. That's totally
Oh,
me. Like,
okay.
I'm commentating with the story of my own life. We've only found one little thingy, orb, whatever. Everything seems to be blocked off. So we must have to find... We don't have time to just stare at him. Well, I'm missing something. Point and click, explore everything. There's the shuttle. We don't use those anymore either. I've taken a wrong turn, or I've gone to the wrong place, or something. What do we have to do to continue the story? Oh, wait a minute. There's something on this desk, too. No, I guess not. Oh, people are talking. Xmods is here. I'm sorry, I didn't even see you, Xmods. Not sure what I'm missing here. There's his book. Here's the backpack. Here's him. We went through this door and it opened. Why won't this door open? Requires 4 bars of memory links to proceed. Ah, there's a button. A dare. It's an elevator. Is it me or is this elevator smaller on the inside? Let's try 2nd floor. Here we go. Ding! Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, this looks like some kind of room. This is the Mission Control Center. There's not much going on now, but you'll see it live one day. Okay, so... I've expected to see Zordon on that screen. It's not here. What? Let's just go. Interesting. What's not here? I'm wondering if her plan is not going to quite work out the way she thinks. Okay. So, do you think last century's moon landing was... Let's not, Neil. Let's not. 3rd floor. Out we go. Yeah, let's go talk to them first. Oh, centrifuge. And here's the centrifuge. If you're lucky, you'll learn to hate it one day. Ah, yes, the spinny thingy. It's not here either. What are you talking about? Come on, we don't have long left. We have 3. We have to get 4 before we go down to the 1st floor again and go through that one door. It's up here. Oh, something's going on here, too. Your records are excellent, but we'll have to monitor your status closely in the coming sessions. Okay, so that's the medical treatment. Let's head to the 4th floor. I hope the real NASA has bigger elevators. Here we go! What?
That's a weird hope to have.
Yeah, I don't know. What's going on here? The shuttle's still under heavy maintenance. We may only view it from here for now. Ugh, this isn't good. Perhaps there's somewhere we missed. You need to work on your communication skills. Requires red memory link to proceed. The heck is the red? Oh. Okay. What's this? We look at the shuttle? Whoa! Yeah. You know what's the best part of it? What? The very top and bottom of the shuttle. I'd have to agree. Oh, how I pity anyone who can't see those particular parts. Oh, it's us. We can't see the top or the bottom. All we can see is the middle here. Indeed, especially its nose at the top. When maintenance finishes, it probably won't look the same. Yeah, now's the only time. Gee, thanks. Not gonna let us look at it, huh? You can almost see it. Alright, let's go back to the 1st floor. Let's say we need 4 memory dots, or whatever they're called. Up in this tiny little elevator. Oh, okay, so we need to go in here.
Xmod said something, by the way.
Oh, good apart from eye still hurting. Xmods, I'm sorry that your eye is still hurting. Abby had asked how she was doing. I got new glasses yesterday. I wonder if the real
You did?
NASA... Yeah, I've needed them so bad for so long. It's amazing how clearly I can see. When up close, I still don't need anything, so I usually probably won't wear them at all unless I'm driving or watching television. It's going to be weird watching TV shows and stuff and being able to really see everything in detail. Because my old pair was really not very good. And you know what? The optometrist told me, she said, one of my eyes, I can't remember which, is actually going to need less. They're lessening the lens for it. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
One of them is more powerful than the other.
Right, but I don't need a stronger prescription for one of them anymore that I used to need. Because they put my old glasses on a device, and they just hit a couple buttons, and it told what the prescription was for the old glasses. Isn't that crazy?
I don't follow because I don't get glasses.
Okay, well,
Oh, that's terrible.
well, you're lucky. Hope you never do. Your glasses have a certain prescription, and depending on how powerful the lens is how much it modifies your vision so you can see better, right?
Right.
So they took my glasses and they put it on this little machine that just shot a laser through it or a beam of light or something. And then the machine just oh, here's his old prescription. And I was like, that's crazy. And then when they examined my eyes, they found that one of the prescriptions was too strong for that eye. So my new glasses actually have less strength in one of the eyes. And I've not been really wearing them much for the last 10 years or so. I only wear them when I have to drive, pretty much. So I'm wondering if not wearing my glasses has actually forced my eyes to actually get slightly better. There, that's my whole story. Pretty riveting stuff, huh?
I mean, okay.
Alright. I wonder if the real NASA looks like this. Probably not. It's construction in part with Johnny's beliefs, after all. Ah yes, a wiki of existing facts tainted by personal fairy tales. Wow, that's pretty deep. It's odd, though, to hear birds and see none. Huh, that's right. Eva's not happy about that, too. Sorry, Neil. I really thought there was a good chance. What? She thought River would be here. And this is the break room. Here's David. He's a mission specialist. Nice to meet you. It's John's voice again. Haven't used that in a while. At least he got to NASA, I guess. You think he made it to the end? Even if he did, it'd take more than just a few years to become an astronaut. Let's hurry and find the last link, then. I'd hate to miss the finale. Because right now we are... there. Uh-oh. I hear a heartbeat. What's going on? Are we out of time? I don't know. There's River, I bet. And here's our other new recruit. River, right? Good to have you on board. Hello, I'm John. There's the fifth one. Whew. Almost thought she wasn't... What the what, Eva? But you deleted her. No, I told you, I just moved her. What she does with her life here is still up to her. But this new world, it's based on public data and Johnny's own beliefs. And since River's data as an individual is not recorded in the public domain, it all comes from Johnny. Get me all choked up. But even then, that merely increases the odds. How are you sure that it'd work? I wasn't. Could have gone very, very badly, you know. You were never one to take risks, Neil. Let's just say I won this round. Aw. And we still have 2 spare helmets, right? I think Johnny'd appreciate some company. Well, they disappear.
My friend has, she has to wear glasses, and she has, one lens is just glass.
Oh, yeah.
But one of them is like spectacle lenses,
Oh, wow.
and it's absolutely nuts for someone that does not need glasses to put them on.
So she can't see close up then?
I don't know. I couldn't think of the words. I just said spectacle.
Okay. He wrote it himself, apparently. Rather repetitive, if you ask me, though. What's it called? To the Moon. I like that name. Still hear that heartbeat in the background. That's not a good thing. LOL, says Xmods. I'm not sure what she's referring to. What the heck? Who's he got the helmets on? The doctor and the lady? The lady that was living there? Looks like everybody's wearing those helmets now. We've jumped ahead a few years. After all the astronaut training, I guess. Oh, there you are. You two should get some rest. Tomorrow's the big day. See, this is what all the movies always say. And if you don't take action in high school, then years later, you two will just happen to run into each other so you can fall in love all over again. That screwed me up so bad because I believed it in that kind of crap.
I didn't.
You're smarter than me.
I don't watch many films.
Oh, I watch so much television and movies. Xmod says, my prescription hasn't changed in years. My visual snow is getting more annoying and causing headaches, and I can't see my phone in my hands without my glasses. Yeah, my short range vision's going a little bit, but with glasses on now, if I wear my prescription glasses, I can't see up close. I have to take them off, or I'm going to need bifocals, even if they just have clear glass in the bottom. I want to be an astronaut too, Dad. One day, son, you just might. Meh. So there's no point talking to these not real people. Oh, there's the shuttle back there. Isabel. Did you think they would make it? Nah, did you? That's Nicholas. No. The way she is, I didn't think she would succeed. But I guess I was wrong. All the better then, isn't it? How are these things existing because they are outside of his memory? Yes, I'm happy for them. You should have seen him back when we went to school together. I swear, the guy never rested. He just kept on trying and trying. It was like he had only one goal to work for. Well, he did. We saw to that. There's Joey. You know, that's my brother in that shuttle. Wow! Yep, I once wrote a book about this too. With a less optimistic ending. I might have to change that after all. Who are these people? Oh, it's Lily. Hey, Dr. Watts, right? Thank you for letting us in here. This is getting me all choked up. Yeah, he was the one who requested it. Did you find out why he wanted to go to the moon? Sure. And what all happened here? Let's just say it was a bunch of sappy cheese that sorted itself out. It's pretty accurate. Is the doctor? You know, there were quite a few times last night when I thought we lost Johnny. I think he consciously held on to wait for you, too. He's rather patient, then. I just hope it's worth the wait. Go on now. Your colleague's waiting. I still don't understand why the little dead kid said he was Johnny, the one that got hit by the car, in that one room. I thought this might be a good view. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard like a noise. Good enough to cut off the traffic, eh? Sure, even if they were real. Just hop up there, Watts. Well, this is it. All we've worked for. Ready to initiate it? Should we initiate it, or should I say not yet and walk around and talk to no more? I think we've talked to everybody.
I don't know what more you'll get from it if you talk to everyone.
Yeah, initiating. Come up here. Why? Why not? You're just gonna push me off the ledge again, aren't you? Probably. But the view's worth the odds. Come on. Oh, we don't get to watch him hop? Do a little hop. I guess it would be kind of anticlimactic. Oh, mission control. Full of no faces. Zoran. He said he was going to see Zoran on the screen. That's a Power Rangers reference, isn't it?
I've never seen Power Rangers.
I've seen a little bit of it. I didn't care for it personally, but I was a little old for it, so. Oh, we don't get to see the shuttle without the beautiful nose cone. Uh-oh. Johnny's dying. He's not going to make it to the moon. Because one day I'm going to befriend one of them. Oh, this is River. Yeah, everything is shaking. But is that even Johnny? I wonder if that's just a mistake in the game. Oh, we have actual animation. Yeah, everything keeps shaking though. There it goes. Liftoff. I always wanted to be an astronaut. I knew I didn't have what it took though.
What did you say there?
I knew I wouldn't have what it took to be an astronaut.
Oh, yeah, same.
I sincerely doubt there are any birds near any launch of anything from NASA.
Yeah,
The noise alone.
They were confusing for me as well.
Yeah, the noise alone would be like, get out! Essentially, they're riding a bomb.
I would love to see them though.
Ah, yeah, I would too. I probably should have taken... Oh, he tried to hold her hand and she slapped it away. Never did see any of the liftoffs. Oh, there's the lighthouse. Yes, what happened to all these memories? We're reliving all the stuff that happened through his actual life. Oh, what? Okay. It's like the old memories are watching the new memories. Uh-oh. Everything's pulsing again. Johnny's looking around. Oh. I think the simulation's falling apart. Oh, she wants to take his hand. Aw.
Oh, is this just a simulation and not real?
What?
I thought you said this was a simulation.
It is. This is all in
Oh.
Johnny's head still.
Oh.
All they do is give you the memories that you wanted in your life, basically. Oh, that's it?
Oh.
That was interesting. I got a little confused with Johnny and Joey, though.
Okay.
I guess Joey did die.
Oh. Christ, I can't remember anymore.
It's been a few weeks. Oh, there's the platypus. Achievement unlocked. Wish granted. Fire Viking says, "Hi, hey, came to say hello. Hey, Fire Viking, what's up? I just wanted to get this finished up, and I'm not sure I'm gonna have time to record to stream on Saturday or not. And I do have time today. So, what did you think, Abby?"
I didn't get it at all. Premise, storyline.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Oops.
Well, the premise was that they went in his mind to try to fix his memory so he could get his greatest last wish. Right? Did you get that?
I understood that part.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty much all there was to it. And it turned out his last wish to go to the moon was based entirely upon River, on a memory that he lost when his brother died. And that was his whole why he wanted to go to the moon. So,
Right.
what's her name? Rosalind changed his memories. Because they go in and they change your memories so you get what you want out of your life. So before you die, you get to live out everything that you ever wanted, right?
Mm.
And in this case, to do that, for them, the way that they figured it out was he still wanted to go literally to the moon, which I don't think he ever did. Going to the moon was a child. Oh, there's a little ending here. What's going on? There's Neil again. Here he is! Oh, it's Sarah. It's those little kids. Thanks. Off you go now. Is that their graves? I still can't believe Johnny just willed the house to Lily like that. Aw, I believe it. Who else was there to give it to? Us? Terrible place for burials, though. If there's a landslide, they'll be swimming with the fishes. Still a little too soon. Nah, it's never soon enough. Neil's had some pain in his life, I think. Nice new ringtone. Oh, that's the music that he was playing. Hello, Eva here. We're on our way. New patient? New patient. Let's roll. Oh, what the hell is that? Everything just pulsed. What's he doing? Firebank says, is this a Nintendo game? I'm not sure. Episode 1, To the New Moon, checked off. No, it's by Freebird Games. It's, I think, an independently made game. It's available on Steam, I believe, because I got it through Steam. Join us on Facebook and Twitter for future updates. Original soundtrack available, Freebird Games, Bandicam. Press escape to exit. Whoa! Game just ended. Why, game? Why did you do that? I didn't know you were going to just end. Where's To the Moon? Let's see if I can find it and at least get it back up so we'll have something to look at while we finish talking here. Oh crap, what do I have to hit? Alt, Tab. Shrinkify. Uh-oh. Totally disappeared. No, it didn't. What? Isn't it Alt-Tab to shrink things?
Uh,
No, it's
I don't know.
Alt-Enter. Alt-Enter. There we go.
I didn't know that one. You taught me that.
I had to look it up online. Let's see how the stream looks. Okay. It stopped because I was actually... Oh, God. There we go. Okay. The intro stuff stops if you... Alright. There it is. That's To the Moon. Dang it. There we go. Come off there. I gotta quit pushing things. Just gotta get my hands off the keyboard. Okay, so... That was a weird little end bit at the very end when everything pulsed. Almost like they're still in the simulation. Andrew says, my guest Neil is actually dying and his wish was to be part of the group Eva's in. Oh. So all of this would have been in Neil's mind.
Oh God!
How's
Don't
that
start
first?
that meta.
It's an Inception kind of thing. I never have seen
Yeah.
that movie. I've heard bad things. Anyway. Okay, so, see, I liked this. I liked this game. It was a good little game. I mean, it's more of a... It's less of a game than here's a story, and you get to act it out, but it's still only going one place. None of my choices made any difference, really. I don't think. But it was a nice story. But the whole Joey-Johnny confusion was a little weird. And, I like the music a lot. And, I don't know. I think his going to the moon could have also been fulfilled if they'd have somehow... Okay, she could have brought his brother back, and then they went to the fair the next year. And he wouldn't have to go to the moon. Because he would have found River then. And their love would have started as children. You know, first as friends and then maturing and blossoming into something bigger. Instead of having to wait till high school and ask her out. And it going from there. Does that make sense?
What you said, yes.
Okay. I think that would have made more sense to do, and then scrap the whole his getting to the moon, because to the moon was just like a passing thought about something as a child, and the only reason he wanted to be there was because he's supposed to meet her there. And now she's dead, but if he goes to the moon, he can meet her there. At least in his mind.
But he wouldn't know she existed.
What do you mean?
Well, you just said there
Mhm.
that if he went to the fair the next year, he would have met her.
Right, instead of going to the moon.
Therefore, he didn't meet her in the first place because he didn't go to the fair. So
No, no,
how
no.
did he know?
He met her in
Oh.
the first place. Okay, he meets her before his brother dies, right?
Right.
So he met her before the brother died, and they would have gone to the fair the next year if his brother hadn't died. And he would have just found her there the next year. So then they would have become closer friends because they hit it off pretty good at the beginning. And then they could have had their romance. Their romance could have started earlier, or whatever. I guess what I'm saying is his whole wanting to go to the moon. He didn't really want to go to the moon. He just wanted to meet River.
Right.
Does that make sense? I'm sorry, I'm probably not explaining this very well. She could have just changed the memories so Joey didn't die. He went to the fair. They all went to the fair the next year, and he met River. And then his life, she could have modified his life to progress almost the same way it did. Almost the same way that it had done, but with Joey alive the whole time.
Right. Okay.
It's
Oh
a-
boy.
It's a weird little story. The whole thing is so backwards. You're going backwards down his timeline, and it gets very confusing, I think. Andrew says, yeah, it's confusing. Oh, Five says, yeah, I don't understand, but I just joined. So, yeah, this is interesting. There's 2 other live streams. You might be interested in watching, like, the first half hour of the first one. That'll give you kind of the background, and that'll let you decide if you want to continue watching it. Basically, these 2 scientists are part of an organization that will essentially. It's what's that? The wishing foundation for like terminally ill patients. Make-A-Wish. Yeah. As soon as I said it, I got it.
You had a third of it already.
It's like the Make-A-Wish Foundation, except when you're dying on your deathbed, you can make your wish, and what they do is then they make a duplicate of you, kind of like digitally. Then they go into your mind, or they go into this duplicate mind of yours, and then they talk to you and they find out what you really want. What did you really want out of your life? And then they go back through your history and your timeline, and they examine everything, and they figure out how to make that happen, and then they insert those memories back into your head before you die. That's the way I got it. So you get all of this before you die. You get your entire life the way you wanted it to be, or one thing in your life that you really wanted, you get, and so you die with those memories. That's the premise, and it's interesting. Abby says, "Oh, I've been here the whole time and I'm still confused." Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a confusing game. I think I got it. I know what they were at least trying to do. I wish, I still don't think what she decided to do about it, oh, it's raining again, in real life, was the best way to go about doing it, but, meh. What? Not a game for you, Abby?
No, but then stories like that aren't. Just in general. What did you just do there?
Oh, I took a drink of water and I had some condensation on my hands, so I just kind of rubbed it.
Oh,
until
right.
it was dry. Well, that's pretty much it. We finished to the moon. I didn't think there would be a whole lot left. Moonlight. So I think I'm going to call the stream here, everybody. Oops, I clicked off it again. Yeah, okay. We don't want to start it over again. Firebanks says very calming music. The music was really nice in this game. This is a pretty good game. That was what, 5 hours gameplay. I don't know how much it cost. This was given to me as a gift from my friend James Brown. He really likes it. So, yeah, I think it's a good game. Anything more from you, Ab? I've not heard a single sound in this game. Aww.
I've not.
The music has been good. Other than that, there weren't really any sounds, except for the heartbeat.
Is it jazzy?
No, it's very, right now it's very, what's it called, like organ music, or, she didn't have the stream on, Fire Viking, because the stream has a delay of about 30 seconds, and so she'd been hearing everything twice, and it would have been terrible. It's like, what's that kind of music called from like the 70s, kind of, like, synthesized music?
Alright.
But it does sound nice. It's you might want to like watch the intro or watch when I start playing once these are up. And the reason that I had to live stream these is because Fraps does not work with this game, and I checked a lot online and could not find a single thing that would work to record the game. So Fraps will live stream it, and so now YouTube's got a copy. I don't have a copy. Think Owl City, says Drew. I don't
They're
know
a
what
band.
Owl City is. Yeah, it's nice music. They make.
Yeah. They make music. They make music like that.
I thought this would be more touching, to be quite honest.
I didn't like the characters.
Well, that might have been my fault. I made Neil kind of. Neil's voice was like this, because I wanted him to stand out, and I just used my own voice for Rosalie, whatever her name is. What characters didn't you like?
I didn't like any character.
Didn't like any of them? Okay.
No.
I liked Neil. Neil was a jackass, but I think he was really... I agreed with Neil on the changing of the memories.
That you shouldn't?
Well, that in this case, since he didn't literally want to go to the moon. He wanted to be back with River, who had died. Subconsciously. Since they had agreed to meet there, if they didn't meet... As children, if they didn't meet the following summer, they were supposed to meet on the moon. they didn't meet the following summer due to the tragedy in his life and him forgetting and the beta blockers, blah, blah, blah. And so I think subconsciously, he had always held on to that, you know, in the back of his head where he didn't really remember it. And then she died a few years before he did. And so now his need to get to the moon was due to his need to be back with her. You know? I mean, that's totally what it came down to. Because he just loved her. I mean, even as a kid, I think, you know, there was something about her that was just amazing to him. And this follows that whole, you know, you find somebody in your life who is perfect for you or is just the right person. Even if you're children, you're going to know. You know, it's that whole Hollywood thing we talked about where, oh, I met you when we were both 5. And I knew that I'm going to marry you someday. You know what I mean? Shoot, I've seen that in something. Might have been I read it in a comic book. Might have been... It might have been It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh.
You don't like that movie?
No, not in the
Oh,
slightest.
that makes me cry so much. Where she says when they're kids and they're in the soda shop and he's got that bad air and he's leaning over to get some ice cream or whatever for because he works there, and she leans over and says, "I'm gonna marry you someday, George Bailey." You know, just a childhood crush that turns into real feelings later on for whatever reason. Another Hollywoodism, another thing that made me think, oh, everything always turns out okay, and all that crap. So, Firebank says you can download off YouTube by right-clicking, I think. Oh, I might have to try that. I wouldn't mind having copies of the live stream. I like to keep copies of all my stuff somewhere, so I might try.
Ooh.
What?
I hiccuped and it was horrible.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about something I'd said. So, yeah, it was a pretty good game. I liked it. It was an interesting story. I would have done it differently, but you know. And again, like I said, it's one of these art games where it's more of you're just following along the story and progressing it as opposed to... But a lot of these little click, you know, these kind of clicking games, I don't... Maybe... Wait a minute. Okay, here, wait. Let me look up something on the other computer real quick. Let's see if... Oh, here it is. Do the choices affect the story? There's several points where you have to make small choices on Into the Moon. At the beginning, we have to choose between 2 characters. Wait, do we have a chance to choose between the 2 characters? I don't remember having a choice. No, the choices make no difference to the overall story. The choice of character at the beginning is only temporary. It doesn't change much. Once you connect to the machine, everything else is the same. Okay. And this guy played the game several times because it's so great, he said. Okay. So, some of the 8-bit games I've been playing on the channel. Mermaid Swamp, Mad Father. Well, I don't know about... Yeah. Mad Father has a few choices. There's a couple endings for Mad Father. Mermaid Swamp has like half dozen endings, depending upon what you do. I got the worst ending, which is actually kind of the most apropos ending. I did. Everybody died. I mean, it's been up. It's up. Spoilers, sorry, but it's been up for a few. I think the series ended a couple weeks ago. End of this month, actually. So 3 weeks ago. A little more than 3 weeks ago. So everybody dies in the end, except for you, except for me, the main character, and she goes crazy. So it felt like an appropriate ending, but yeah, it was the worst ending you can get. There's ways you can save everybody. There's ways you can save certain people. I don't know if I want to play it again. I might wait like 6 or 8 months and play it again. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I got the very, very worst ending that you can get, but it felt like the most appropriate, and I thought it was a good ending. Because in the end of Mermaid Swamp, you have to survive by eating this dead mermaid, and then you become immortal, but it drives you crazy. So this crazy lady runs off in the swamp at the end, and it's like, oh man, it's pretty messed up. Or at least she was crazy by the end. Bye Viking, ever thought of streaming some Telltale games? He seen me okay the Borderlands one. Play the Borderlands one. Yeah, I loved the Borderlands Telltale game that you played, Abby. I thought that was a really well done game. Now, did that have multiple endings? That did, didn't it?
Yes, technically.
Some of your choices affect certain things, right?
Yeah, because you could get certain people weren't available at the end
Okay,
for me because
that's
I
right.
killed people.
Jeez. I watched one of the ones where you killed people.
That's funny.
I actually, watching when you did, what was that weird one where the girl could back time up?
Oh, life is strange.
I actually enjoyed your playthrough of that a lot.
You did?
I did, surprisingly. I think it's because the end of the first chapter there, the way that you had done it, she had a friend who she was telling everything to. I mean, I think you made some of the best choices. And we stuck with it too. Pause on Pause. I watched his first episode. I think he quit after a little while too, but he played up to. Remember where the girls were blocking your way into the dorm or whatever?
Yeah.
And you had to knock the paint down. He played till about then and stopped in the first episode. I was like, this game sucks ass. Every choice is a bad choice. And up to that point, they were. But then some of the choices you made later about taking the blame for the pot and all that stuff. And then in the end, when you were at the lighthouse and you had that flash forward, it's like she could see the future. And your friend was there, and the girl's just crying. She's like, "Oh, this has been happening to me." And the girl goes, "Tell me everything." And they ended it like that. And I was just like, "Holy crap!" She has somebody who's actually on board with this. Because I figured that game would be like a lot of games where you're alone the whole game, and if you tell somebody something, they're either not going to believe you, or they're going to die, or they're just going to leave, or they're going to go off to do something else to try to help, but you never see them again. But you actually had an ally, and I really liked how that first chapter ended when you did your playthrough of it. I was actually looking forward to seeing more of that. But overall, it was an game. But that ending of that first chapter was something that I would watch a TV show, and that ending alone would be like, okay, now I really want to see how this is going to play out, because it didn't go where I expected.
Like it was the pilot episode.
Right, that was like the pilot episode, but it caught me up, and I was like, okay, she's told her friend, they're friends again. I don't know. There was just something about it that just was like, that is awesome.
You liked it more than me then.
Yeah. But I wasn't playing. I was just watching.
Yeah.
You were the one who have to be like, oh, what decision do I make? Oh, I gotta walk over this way and check this thing out and blah, blah, blah. Where she finally told her friend that her dad was spying on her all the time. I was like, when are you gonna get to tell her that? The choices were a little annoying. I think the writing in that game could have used a lot of work.
Yes.
I think you should have been able to have a lot more choices. As soon as you found out her dad was spying on her, that should have been one of the first things you told her once you were in the bedroom with her. When you guys were when she was smoking pot. I mean, I would have been like, dude, your dad's got cameras all over the house. But for the writers, they decided that it's better later to happen. But as a player, you should have the choice to make whenever you want to, and then that should guide the story. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
That's why tabletop, to me, is always going to be better than computer games until they've got AIs where you can do literally almost anything. Just punch the dad out, or just take him out with a table leg as soon as he came in the room, yelling at her or whatever. Yeah, okay, that ends the story, because then you go to jail or juvie or whatever. But I don't know. Mad Father. I'm sorry, go ahead. I've been just jabbering away.
That's why if I created my own game, proper, full out, financed it, got a proper team, I would get so many people, and I mean that is loads, not a handful. I would get loads of people just to say, what would you do in this situation? If you were in this situation, what would you do? I would yell. I would tell the police. I would say this thing. I would do this specific thing, and then I would put that in the game.
Yeah.
Something it would take years to complete, but something like that, just so it's not annoying in the choices.
Oh yeah, it would be massive too. And I agree. Life is Strange. The choices were not, especially at the very, very beginning. The choices were all bad. No matter what choice you made, it seemed like a bad decision at the time. It's like, and even the good choices. Go talk to the principal. Oh, the principal's just a tool for the rich kids. And that was a little cliched feeling to me. You know what I mean? Like a 70s movie where the rich guys own everybody in town, blah, 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 blah. So, Andrew Phillips just punched the dad, Andy, 2017. The dad was a jerk. He was yelling at that one girl. Because remember, your first choice was just to let it happen, and the girl walks over and was like, "Why'd you let him just yell at me?" And then you backed it up, and you were like, walked over there and said, "What are you doing? You can't yell at the students like this." And he was spying on his stepdaughter, like cameras everywhere. I think there was a camera in the bathroom. That was messed up.
It was creepy and boring.
And yeah, and terrible.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's going to be hard in computer games until they've, I don't know, maybe in 10, maybe 20 years they'll have games that you can make a choice that the designer wasn't expecting, and the AI in the game will be smart enough to be able to say, okay, he's made this choice, so this would probably happen, and then just do it. I don't know if AI will ever be that good in my lifetime.
It would. I don't know how they'd do that because it wouldn't be animated in such a way.
Right. That's going
You
to
have
take
to
a
cope
computer.
with that.
That's going to take a computer program that's thinking as it's running, and
Yeah.
that's pretty massive stuff. Mad Father, I finished. It's not up yet, but I understand there are a few endings for that, but not too terribly many, 2 or 3. And then I've got a whole list of other ones that I've downloaded and are ready to play here. Witch's House.
Oh, what a great game!
I think that one's actually probably going to be next for my Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday lineup. Misao is by the same people that did Mad Father, apparently.
I know. Yes, I've seen it.
Have you played that one?
I've not played it, but I've seen it.
These are all free games. Paranoiac, and The Crooked Man. I downloaded those as well. Now, I downloaded Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Mhm.
That was free. But it's like a first-person shooter almost, the way it's just set up. But you can't invert your Y-axis, and I'm used to pulling back on my mouse to pull back, kind of like a joystick in a plane. So when you pull back on the mouse, it looks up.
Oh, it goes up.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Yeah, but I'm used to that. I've been doing that for years and years and years, and so they don't have a way to reverse it. So I can't play that game because if there's any decisions that have to be made in any kind of speed, I will not be able to do them. You should totally play Dream Daddy. What the heck is Dream Daddy, Drew?
Oh my god, you should absolutely play Dream Daddy.
Is it free?
I was just thinking it's not free, no.
How much is it? What is Dream Daddy?
Oh,
What the
just
hell?
you. Oh, you keep sitting.
A dating simulator? A dad dating simulator?
Yes.
What?
You start off as a character, and you have a daughter, and you have just moved into a new neighborhood with 7 other daddies.
Okay.
And you can design your daddy. You name him. You can make him.
Sounds really weird.
Oh, it's by the Game Grumps. Oh, you can go on dates with these daddies. You can befriend them. You can go on terrible dates, which by the end they dump you.
Well, yeah, because that's what I want. More rejection in my life. Like, I don't have enough.
But if you're
$15
doing
on
it-
Steam sounds like too much for a game I probably won't enjoy. But what?
Oh, I loved it
Why?
because it was well written. It was enjoyable. It was just
Really?
precisely what I was. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Let me write it down.
Leah and Tia are coming over to my house tomorrow to play it.
Are you kidding
Genuinely.
me?
No, I was going to tell you at the start. I was like, no, you won't know what it is. That doesn't matter.
It's gonna have to wait until there's a sale before I'm gonna buy Dream Daddy. If I can get it for like $5, maybe.
Oh,
Dream
my favourite,
Daddy.
Andrew. My favourite was Damien. Oh, I wasn't expecting him to be my favourite, but absolutely by the end of the game, he was. He was
Who
an
is-
absolute
is-
babe.
Is he a daddy?
Yes, everyone is a daddy.
God. So it's a bunch
That's why
of
they're
unwed
daddies.
men move into the same neighborhood together? That's weird. That sounds
They were
like the
already
Stepford
there.
Wives. But they all live in the same neighborhood, like they're your neighbors. And
Yeah,
all
they're
of
all
them,
friends.
all their wives are dead.
No,
Or they're all divorced.
one of them already has a wife. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true because
No.
apparently it's bugged.
Oh my god.
But also, he's the worst one. So.
This still sounds like Stepford Wives to me. So, and that movie was. Did I read the book?
It was good. It was good fun.
I think I saw the movie. Maybe I read the book. It's disturbing. You don't build robot wives, and then when people move in, they're like, you have to build a robot wife and kill your own wife.
I mean, it's not like that.
What is this? There's an image of... Oh, now it's gone. Oh, is that your daughter? This black girl?
Yeah.
But then you design your own daddy.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay. Dream Daddy. Oh my god. This looks really weird. Okay. I will take it under consideration, Drew. Firebrick says, I question the town's men, as I think they all had a kill pact. Yeah, they killed their wives.
They didn't kill their wives. Some of them didn't have wives.
Oh, but they all had kids?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So wait.
Oh.
So they just had kids out of wedlock, and they got to keep the kid? So the women were crackheads, right?
No, no, it's not that grim.
Well, in most cases in the United States, at least, the woman still generally has more control right now. It is right now, or at least 20 years ago, women usually got custody of the children. They just almost seem to have it in I guess in the 70s and 80s mostly. I'm not sure how it is now. But if the dads have full custody of the kid, mama did something wrong.
They didn't have full custody. Some of them you don't know who the mothers are, so you don't really get a backstory on that front.
Okay.
But some of them are.
I like the grim idea better. Like they're feeding the women to some monster in the woods that they worship. Yeah, I think that's what's really happening in Dream Daddy. Somebody needs to make a game like that.
I would like some gay men that go to a barbecue, but whatever floats your boat.
Some gay men who go to a barbecue?
Yeah, that's how it starts off.
Oh, wait, is the daddy gay? Are you gay in this?
Buddy, it's about daddies.
I'm not in the vernacular. I thought they were literally fathers. Like, they all have kids.
I'm not explaining daddy.
So they're all just gay guys?
Some of them are.
They're gay guys with
hold
kids.
on, sorry.
I'm very confused.
They swing your way, but they also have children.
See, that makes even less sense if they're divorced. No. Depends on where in America they are. Are they in a big city, or is this like Alabama?
It doesn't say.
Okay. Is there any? Do they actually talk or do you have to read all the read form?
What? There's no voice actors.
That's what I was asking. Okay.
No, well, they kind of have voice actors, but it's for things that are just like the exclamations, like
right,
whoa.
Right. Gotcha. Why are
Watch
you saying
someone
gay?
play it.
Gay. Oh yeah, I could do that.
Gay.
Damien, that's your favorite, huh?
Oh, abso-flippin'-lutely.
Which one's Damien? What's he look like?
I will show you on Skype.
Well, I've pulled up the image here, and you've got.
Damien is the
looks like a
vampire-looking dude.
Vampire-looking dude.
Yeah. I already have
the real pale, long black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Damien Bloodmarch. He's a goth dad.
Yeah. He's an absolute sweet.
Gotcha.
I thought my favourite was going to be Hugo, which is the one I've just sent. Oops. No.
You sent another one?
Yeah, I thought my favourite was going to be Hugo or Craig, which is the Asian dad.
Hugo's black, right? Or is he Hispanic?
I think he
looks more
just light-skinned.
Wait, hold on.
He's black, but like light-skinned black.
Right, but he has straight hair too.
What?
He doesn't have curly hair.
No, not every black man.
No, I know, but
Black
it's
person
more.
has curly hair.
I know, but it's a little more common to have curly than straight. At least in my experience. Hugo Vega, teacher dad. Who's this fat guy?
He's called Brian.
Brian?
Brian. He's called Brian.
He's a redhead. He's a ginger, eh? I see how it is. Fireviking says, it seems like too much of a coincidence. They all don't have a partner. Okay, maybe they all had seed donation pact or something. If you donate, you don't usually get to keep the kid because you donated. What if it's the same mom with all the kids? We figured out the mystery of Dream Daddy.
The kids, it can't be because they all have different ethnicities.
Well, yeah, but so do the dads, right? So maybe they just took off after their dad's dominant ethnicity.
But that's not how that works.
The mom is kept in a closet and they all just pass her around when they want kids.
That's not
This
how
game
that
sounds
works.
horrible.
When you
Drew
watch
says,
someone play the game.
I will. Drew says Craig was voiced by Nate Wants to Battle. There's also a dad Pokemon battle. Oh my god. Who's
There
Nate
is.
Wants to Battle? Is he a Pokemon guy?
No, Brian has a 10-year-old daughter that is very smart and, impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But your daughter, Amanda, is 18 and less impressive. But your dad's skills and your dadness just really wants to out-dad Brian. So it's kind of a Pokemon of, brag and then some items.
Okay, so you're trying to improve your daughter too.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be like, well, my daughter is magna cum laude. Or whatever. Ah, interesting. Sounds silly to me. Dating simulators
It is silly.
Dating simulators have always seemed ridiculous to me. Somebody was playing some kind of bird dating simulator thing.
I know precisely what you're on about.
It wasn't you playing that, was it? I was watching somebody play it.
No, I know who I was watching play, but it was.
Oh, it was Don Dun Chai. She hasn't put up a video in a very long time. And I think she ended with this bird simulator thing, and I was just like having a hard time watching it because it was so weird. Or yeah, it was a bird dating simulator. Pigeon dating simulator was actually what it was.
I know which one you're on about.
Yeah, it was very
Not that
strange.
there's more than one, but...
There's more than one pigeon dating simulator?
No, I said not that there's more than one.
Oh, okay. I thought you said there's more than one. Well, of course, most dating simulators are about birds. Fire Viking says, yeah, but who else would adopt them in that town if they all donated? I'm just trying to figure it out. And Drew says, Hatoful Boyfriend? Oh, is that the pigeon dating simulator? Hatoful Boyfriend? I think it is. Hatoful? Hatoful. How bizarre. There's some weird friggin' games out there. There's really weird games out there.
That's them all if they were reimagined as females.
Ah. Is that the whole is that all of them? Or is it just 3 of them? Oh, okay.
No, click on it.
Yeah, I did. I didn't realize those would expand. I thought that was most of the picture. Interesting. I noticed that who's the big fat dad?
Brian.
I noticed she's not
Brian.
the female version's not actually like overweight like he is.
No,
she's just
she's got big
busty.
boobs.
Yeah, she's busty and she's hippie.
That shirt does not fit. That is too much cleavage.
No, it doesn't. What is this? What are you doing? Dream Daddy launch stream Thursday, July 13th at 3 p.m.
That was just when I saved the photo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's out of shape. He's in bad shape. Brian, whatever. All the rest of them are like
He's
models.
quite muscly. He takes his shirt off because you get you go fishing with him and you fall off into the lake because you absolutely cannot fish and you fall over.
So wait, are all the dates with guys, or is that just a choice that you make when you're playing the game?
They're always you date the dads. You are a dad. You date the dads.
Okay.
Dad dating simulator.
So the daddy thing means they're gay. Okay.
That's not what daddy means.
What does daddy mean?
I'm not explaining daddy to you, buddy. You can Urban Dictionary.
Oh my god. Wait, now he takes his shirt off, but then what? He's got abs?
No.
Okay,
it's just
good.
like I hesitate to say muscly fat, but muscly fat.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but he does a lot of work. So, he's got the strength, but he is also fat.
Well, no, yeah, and I can see that, but he shouldn't have Abby Flab.
Abby Flabs.
Flab.
Thank you.
Flab. Not you.
No, I understand.
Flabdominals. How about that?
Nice.
Let's see. Urban Dictionary.
Oh, read it out loud.
I'm not even finding anything that would have anything to do with... Okay, whatever. Fire Viking is officially confused. There's this game, Fire Viking, called Hatoful Boyfriend that Drew just wrote there in the chat. That is literally about you go to this school, this really great school. All the other students are pigeons, and then you have to date them. And you're a person, you're a human being, but you're dating birds. And they all have these different personalities, and your teacher hits on you, and all this, and he's a bird too. Everybody in the game is a bird, except for you. It is really different.
Yes.
It's Japanese, I believe. So they make some weird games.
Yes. I concur.
I'm sure we do too, actually. But most of ours are horror games, and they're supposed to be weird.
Yes.
Like I played one in a live stream. It was about being locked in a locked in like a bomb cellar or something. You have to. That's fine. You have to find your way out, and there's something about your daughter or something. I don't know. It was really strange, and everybody's dead in the end, and it's just weird. And it was really short too, like half an hour, 45-minute play tops. Dream Daddy is incredible. Oh my god. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not really into dating sims. I can't even get a date in real life, so really recommend you watch someone play. I will watch Dream Daddy. I wrote it down over here. It's on the list.
That was to
Fire Viking?
I can talk to you. I don't...
Oh yeah, duh. You can talk to Fire Viking. Say, hey, Fire Viking, do as I say. Blah blah blah. What else have you sent me? What is this? What is this that I'm looking at? Oh, a dictionary. Okay. Is it gonna open?
That's Urban Dictionary.
Oh, I opened Urban Dictionary, but there's a lot of different things. A lot of them are a bit profane.
It's a kink.
It's a kink?
Yes.
If I get the damn thing to open.
Dear.
Oh my goodness. Have you got the hiccups?
No. I just went because I was moving.
Oh. Okay. I thought you were hiccuping.
I needed the strength from my forefathers, so I used it.
You need the strength from your forefathers? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. I was moving down my bed because I need to charge my phone.
Close all these programs. Everything is... All kinds of crazy crap is happening here. Okay, so Skype defaults to Opera, which doesn't like to open. There we go, on this computer.
To Opera?
Yeah, Opera is,
Not the person or the genre of music, I guess?
No, this is the same place I was at. No. Opera is, it's like Internet Explorer or Chrome or whatever, or it's a browser. But you can set it up so that, I don't know if you know, but in the United States, a few months ago, they passed a bill that would allow internet companies to sell all your personal information, including your browser history. You heard about that. Opera is a browser that you can get on, and you can set it up so that it'll keep that information to yourself. So it's supposed to be impossible for the internet companies to pull like your browser history and stuff. And I got all paranoid at first. I don't care anymore. It doesn't matter. I don't do anything. I don't care if anybody finds out about it, to be quite honest. But I went ahead and downloaded it, got it all set up because I was a little annoyed that that they were doing that. Yeah, it's bad here. It's just ridiculous in the U.S. I'm a privileged white person, so I'm not feeling the pinch, but There's a lot of crap. Did you hear about what happened yesterday?
Yes, I absolutely did.
Jeez. It's a mess here, like I said. Let's see. Markiplier Hannah from the Yogscast. They're the ones who played it?
There are like loads of other people, but those are the ones I know of.
Okay. Firebank says, what? Just what? Sounds like a deleted scene from a certain Alfred Hitchcock film. Might watch it just so I can try to understand it. And Drew says, FV, you must construct additional pylons. And Firebank goes, what? It's an old meme, says Drew. Oh, okay, never heard that one. I never have either. You must construct additional pylons. What's that from, Drew? 30 seconds later, he'll answer me. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens over here. It's some crazy crap happening over here. In better news, I'm supposed to run a game of Call of Cthulhu tomorrow night, so there'll be a video up for that eventually. Saturday or Sunday. I know those are long, so not many people watch it, but this will be taking place in Port Royal, Jamaica in 1692. I don't know what's going on Saturday at this point. I don't know if I will try to live stream. I guess it depends. I was supposed to run a zombie game Saturday night, but there's only one person signed up, which would be real hard to do. So I have no idea what the weekend holds, unfortunately. I was hoping people would come, but there's some anime convention. People want to go to that for some reason. I went to one and I was bored, to be quite honest. So I don't really see the appeal, but I guess that's just me. Have you ever been to one?
Not to a specific anime one, but I've been to a convention.
What was your convention?
It was MCM, just Comic-Con.
Oh, okay. This would be like that. There'd be a bunch of panels, I guess they call them, where people just talk about stuff.
That's where I saw Peter Davison.
Oh, did you? I saw him at Gen Con one year, actually. That was he was the 5th Doctor, right?
Yes.
Yep. I didn't have the nerve to approach him and say something to him. I wish I had. But I figured like people bug him all day while he's there, so I was just like, we were just walking the same direction. I was behind him, so I was like, I'll just leave him be. And I kind of regret that.
I saw Warwick Davis there as well.
I don't know who that is.
How do you not know who Warwick Davis is?
Warwick Davis?
Yes.
No, I have no idea. Is he British? I bet he's British.
Yes. He was in Harry Potter.
I didn't really watch Harry Potter.
He was in Doctor Who. He was in
Warwick Davis?
Theme Park
Warwick
on the Moon
Davis.
Episode with Matt Smith.
Oh, is he a little person?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. I don't remember him in Harry Potter.
He played Flitwick.
That wasn't that. Who was Flitwick? Willow.
He
was in Willow.
Saw.
Okay. Star Wars Force Harry Potter. He was in Return of the Jedi. Oh, he was one of the Ewoks. I bet. Nah, Life's Too Short. I've never heard of. Willow. He was the lead in Willow too. That's cool.
I don't know what Willow is.
Willow is a fantasy movie from the 80s, I believe. 1988. About they actually had a lot of little people. They were called they were like halflings or like hobbits. They weren't. It was a totally different kind of world. But it was a bunch of little people. They called them. I forget what they called them. And there was this evil witch who was basically going to take over the world. She had very powerful magic, and there was a prophecy that this child would be the one that stopped her. And then they escaped with the child, and they ended up in this village. I think the person that helped her escape died, and then the village wise man said, you have to take the child to this certain place. And so Willow, who was played by Warwick Davis, was chosen to be the one to take her. And he had a couple of these. They met these fairies on the way, little tiny fairies, and they joined the group. It was a good movie, and they met Mad Mardigan, who he was played by. Let's see. Oh, let's look this up on Wikipedia. The guy's dead now, but it was so much fun. Mad Mardigan was Val Kilmer. played Mad Mardigan, who was this crazy mercenary. And it was a really good movie. It was excellently done movie. It's a pretty good budget on it, I think. They had some pretty good special effects, and the story was really good. What did they call? There was like racial profanity for Willow's people. Prophecy, the birthmark, blah blah blah. Bavmorda is the villainess's name. Alora Dannon is this child, and the midwife gets her away. Nelwyn. It's a village of Nelwyn, is what they're called. But what did he call them? Mad Mortigan called him a puck or a twig or something like that. It was a good term for like a fantasy racial profanity thing, and it was a good movie. It was a real good movie. And then Willow ends up saving the day in the end. He was the main character. It was a good film. I enjoyed it. Andrew says it's from StarCraft. Oh, more pylons. Fire Viking. I've been to 2 conventions. Minecon 2015, loved it. Got to meet YouTubers and Star Wars Celebration 2016, which I wish I could have stayed at forever. It was great. Fire Viking, he says, I saw Warwick Davis at Star Wars Celebration. And Abby says, some other people from Storage Wars as well, and someone from the Musketeers. I'm not a fan of any reality shows anymore. I never was.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
Oh, okay. Storage Wars is reality TV, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wanted to watch something on History Channel yesterday, and all they have is these reality shows. Pawn Stars or whatever it's called.
Pawn Stars.
Not
Cajun
porn.
Pawn. American Restoration.
Pawn Stars, I think was what it was called. And I was like, God damn it, it's another freaking reality show. I want to watch some history. It was disappointing. Anyway, yeah, Warwick Davis has done some good work. And The Knights of Bad Assdom. You ever seen that movie?
Strangely enough, no.
The little person. I hope little person is still like politically correct term. From Game of Thrones. Have you watched any of that? I have not.
No, I dislike it.
Okay. What was his name?
I know who you mean though.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's only one little person pretty much in that. He's in that movie, and the guy, one of the actors from Community's in that movie, and it's a bunch of people that go to a live action role playing session out in the woods, and then someone accidentally summons a real demon, and these guys have to stop this terrible thing that's going on.
Which one from Community?
Ahmed.
Oh,
Abed?
yes, okay.
Abed. It was Abed. That was his character's name. I don't know his real name. I don't know a lot of actors' real names. He was in it, and then a bunch of people that I didn't recognize. But it was really good. I should look for that on DVD. I would like to own that movie. If you get a chance to watch it, it's very good. It's kind of gory. There's a lot of gore. I mean, it's a demon set loose with a bunch of freaking LARPers. So, yeah, it's going to get ugly really bad very quickly. Fire Viking Warwick also collaborated with the Yogs cast a couple times, so that's cool. Storage Wars movies were great. What are Storage Wars movies? Are those still reality shows? Drew, you have to tell me.
I don't remember any movies.
I don't either.
Oh, what's his bloody name? I can't think of his name.
Oh, the little person I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, because mine is Peter Dinklage. I recognize it even if I don't remember it. I have to look for that on DVD. Look that up. Who are you trying to remember?
Who plays Abed?
Oh. Yeah.
I've got it.
I'd have to look that one up.
Danny Pudi. That's his bloody name.
Danny Pudi. I like him a lot. I think he's really good.
Yes.
I liked everybody on that show, though.
I liked everyone but Pierce.
You don't like Chevy Chase?
No,
I liked
Chevy
Pierce.
Chase.
I liked Pierce. Pierce was a bigoted asshole, but I don't know. He had a place as a somewhat partial villain, kind of a good foil for everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he wasn't there, there wouldn't have been as much conflict, and I think that he had just enough.
Oh he just got annoying for me.
Did you remember the Dungeons and Dragons one?
Yes,
Where
that
they
was
played
sad.
D&D and he cheated?
Mm.
Oh my goodness. Firing says, I know you don't have Netflix, but somehow you really should watch Stranger Things. There's some clips and trailers on YouTube as well. I've seen the first episode. I found the first episode online and watched it, probably pirated or whatever, and it was amazing. And I'm sure that it'll come out, once it comes out on DVD, I'm probably just going to pay whatever they want, just whatever they like. Give us this money and we'll give you this, and I'll probably be like, okay. And I've seen some bootleg copies for sale online, but I don't want a bootleg, so I'm guessing the actual DVDs will come out sometime after season 2 actually starts. I also want to get People of Earth on DVD really badly. Season 2 for that started on Monday, and it's really good. Ouch. Stranger Things got so incredibly mainstream that I've decided to never watch it. Oh, stop, Abby.
Nope.
The first episode was so good. I mean, it was really well done. I mean, surprisingly well done. Fire Viking says it's too good though, Abby. I have no interest in Game of Thrones because it sounds all political. My favorite show, says Fire Viking. And I was kind of the same way about Stranger Things. Like, come on, everybody loves this. It can't be that good. But the first episode just blew me away. I mean, I could tell you something about it for spoilers just for the first episode. That was one of the things, like, in the first 5 minutes of the first episode. But I don't want to spoil it for you in case you ever decide to watch it.
No, I'm never going to watch it.
Alright, does anybody else care if I throw out spoilers? All of you, 3 other people watching, or 3 people watching, 2 watching now, according to YouTube. This is right at the beginning. They play D&D at the beginning, and then everybody goes home. Something has gotten out of someplace. I wasn't sure of all the details. I've only seen it once. It was months ago. And one kid's biking home and crashes when he sees something in the woods, and then he runs home. And he gets home and he locks the front door, and he's like peeking out the window. He hasn't turned any of the lights on inside, which is smart, and I love smart characters in shows. And he's looking out and he sees the thing, a glimpse of something out there. You don't really get a good look at it. So he runs the phone, tries to call cops. Drew says, I was making fun of Abby saying Warwick was in Storage Wars. I think she meant Star Wars.
I didn't say he was in Storage Wars.
You wrote Storage Wars up above. Hold on.
No, that was a separate sentence. I meant when I was at Comic-Con, I met some other people that I met were from Storage Wars.
Storage Wars. Oh, okay.
I was just terribly
I misunderstood too, actually. Anyway, so he picks the phone up, and there's just this like hissing, noise, like there's a ton of interference because this takes place back in the 80s, so it's not a cell phone or anything. And he just drops the phone. The dog is barking furiously, and he runs out the back door, and he goes to the shed.
Oops.
Where he gets a gun, loads it, and waits for the thing to come. And then there's a noise behind him, and he turns around, and it's behind him. I think the thing could go through walls or something. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, this kid did what I would have done at his age, which is literally seen something outside, something horrible that can't be a person, or maybe it's a person dressed in a weird suit trying to kill you. You find the gun in the house and you load it, and you're ready to at least fight for your life. And that impressed me so much. So anyway, there's a little spoiler for the first 5 minutes of Stranger Things. Firing says, Doctor Who used to be my favorite, but Series 9 and 6 had way too many questionable episodes. Abby says, Cora. Oops. Did you type in the wrong place? Or what?
I'm creating a list.
Oh, okay. Never watched it or Avatar. Oh, Avatar is amazing. I didn't like Korra as much, but it was still really good. Drew says Korra is so good. Firing says Game of Thrones. I've seen clips and didn't care for it, so I won't see it. See, Game of Thrones has no appeal to me either. I don't know. It just doesn't look like... Okay, Abby's list. Korra, Death in Paradise. I've never seen that. House MD. I never saw that because I wasn't into like nighttime hospital dramas. Warehouse 13. I saw a couple episodes of that, but I wasn't able to get into it. And Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. I've never even heard of that.
It's an Australian mystery drama.
Ah, but it's
Sorry.
good.
Oh, great.
I like good mystery dramas. Oh, I just got one that I might actually watch an episode of tonight. I might. This whole stream has actually helped my mood, and I thank everybody who's watching. And Abby, thank you for being here with me.
Well,
It's not been a good week, but anyway, so this Kolchak the Night Stalker was a show back in the 70s about this reporter that investigates weird things happening in, I think it's in LA. And I read a Call of Cthulhu scenario, and it said, this is based on Kolchak, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, cool. So I'll watch it. And I watched the episode, and the episode is really good. And he narrates over the show, because it's like him telling you this story, and then it shows what's happening. And I was just really impressed with it. So I got the DVD cheap, and I'm going to start watching those. Fire Viking might see it, might not. Abby, you think I would like Game of Thrones because of how much I like Skyrim, but I don't know. Game of Thrones looks way too political, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of shit in it that is there to kind of give a big middle finger to the viewer. You know what I mean? Like, I know you like this character. He dies next episode. Or the bad guys are always going to be one step ahead. It's just how it feels like it probably is to me. House I need to see, says Fire Viking. Yes, you do, says Abby. I just don't have access to it like Netflix, and the DVDs are hard to find, says Fire Viking. Just pirate it, yo, says Abby. Don't say that on my... Don't say that.
You
Don't
said it out
advocate
loud.
What? Oh, well, I watched one episode of Stranger Things on some random channel. Oh,
You didn't have to read out the comment.
yeah, but they're on the stream though. People could just zoom in and see the words.
You could have ignored it. Could have just not ignored
Oh yeah, you're right. That was dumb of me. Oh well. I probably should watch House. I've never seen a single episode. It just really, when it came out, it had no appeal to me. Abby says it's really good, and I respect her opinion, so that's something I might have to think about.
So emotionally invested in it.
LOL says you love Peter, not Peter Lorre. You love Hugh Laurie though. Peter Lorre is that little German, creepy little German guy from movies in the 40s. You just love Hugh Laurie. If he's in something, you're gonna love it.
Love Hugh Laurie.
Have you watched the third season of Blackadder?
No, but I know he's in it.
Yeah, he's the Prince Regent, and he's in every episode. He's freaking hilarious in that one. He's actually good in all of them. Well, he's not in the first season or the second. No, he's a villain at the end of the second season. He's in third and fourth seasons a lot. He's in the movie. I think that's all he's done with Blackadder. This is good music.
What the hell's that from? Oh, balls.
Is that it?
That was what I was doing, but I don't know what it's from.
I don't either. Doesn't sound familiar to me. If you get a chance to watch People of Earth, watch it. I think you would like it. I know the ads make it look awful and make it look like just ridiculous.
I've not seen any adverts.
Oh, good. There's a lot of depth to that show. My friend Amberlynn came a few weeks ago when I had a gaming weekend like this, and we ended up, one of the nights that she was here, we watched The Thing from Another World, the original 1951 Thing, which was a fun little movie, and we watched, and she enjoyed that, and we watched the first episode of People of Earth because I was able to watch that on TBS.com or something, and she was hooked because it's like X-Files meets The Office, kind of meets Parks and Recreation.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the characters are all so awesome. I don't know. It's a really underrated show, I think. And Drew says Criminal Minds is good. I've never seen Criminal Minds. Yeah, my friends like it, but I've never seen it. That's what I'm really focused on now is People of Earth. This new Fox TV show, this comedy science fiction show that's coming out in September. The Seth MacFarlane one. What's it called? I'm hoping that's going to be good. Let me look it up. Science fiction. The Orville. That's supposed to be coming out, and I am really hoping that's going to be good. But we'll see. I have a feeling it's going to start out kind of goofy, and it's going to turn into almost like a serious science fiction show if it lasts. There was something else. Maybe those are the only two things I wanted to see coming up.
We don't really have American television over here.
Yeah.
Though we have... we technically have it, but that's only because we have a small package on Now TV, so I can watch some things live. So I've been every weekday at 7 p.m. CSI comes on.
Oh, yeah,
I'm always there to watch that.
That's super popular over here. It does nothing
Rick
for me.
and Morty.
Rick and Morty is excellent. That's coming next week.
This week?
Yeah, you're right. When is this Sunday?
Oh, what channel does it usually come on?
It usually comes on Cartoon Network over here.
Oh, I don't have Cartoon Network.
Rick and Morty. It's on Adult Swim. Sunday. It is this Sunday. Season 3, Episode 2. At 11:30 p.m. I have to remember that.
On Cartoon Network?
On Cartoon Network, 11:30 p.m. this Sunday, the 30th. And then People of Earth is on Monday at 10:30 p.m. So I've got 2 nights for stuff I want to watch. How much of Rick and Morty have you seen?
Every single bit of it.
Okay, even like Season 3, Episode 1?
Yes.
Excellent show. I really enjoy it. It was dark. The last one was so dark. Episode 1 of Season 3. Ooh. Some dark stuff happened there, Abby. Dark. Oh, there it is. Ever seen Rick and Morty? God, yes. 3 days. UK is getting it on Netflix. Oh, there you go. Boom.
Yes.
Yay. Thank you, Fire Viking. Appreciate that information for Abby. So there you go. You can watch it on Netflix, and then we can talk about it.
Woo.
I almost forgot about that. I need to keep them. I need to write this stuff down. It's a scrap of paper here. Is this anything important? Oh. Oh, God. Okay. Let's just get rid of that. Maybe not use this scrap piece of paper. What?
Sorry, I turned into my mother and father there.
Oh, asking what was on the piece of paper?
No, they made a very obscure reference.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Sunday at 11:30 is Rick and Morty. And Monday at 10:30 is People of Earth. Alright, let's find out when the Orville's premiering so I can jot that down. Orville. Trailer for Season 1. I know it's in September. I think it's like September 20th. That's a Sunday night too, but then I think they're going to move it to another night after that, probably. Fox does not like science fiction shows, it doesn't seem like, anymore.
What shows do I like? What have I been watching?
I don't know. Figure it out. Firing says UK...
Sorry.
Keep that thought. I'm going to read these real quick. UK doesn't get Adult Swim on Cartoon Network, but it's on Fox, but barely. I don't have Fox either, says Abby. Firing says, yeah, Abby, but I think we might be a week behind the USA because they are going to put Episode 1 on the 30th. And Abby says, as long as we get it, I don't care much, to be honest. And true, says Fire Viking. What shows are you watching right now, Abby?
I have been, for the 50 millionth time, watching Through Death in Paradise. Because
oh, okay.
yeah, I don't watch new shows anymore. I just rewatch the shows I've already got. I bought the book because I've had it pre-ordered since May 16th, and it came out yesterday.
Oh, have you got it? But you haven't got it yet.
No, it's apparently meant to be next Wednesday.
Nice.
I am excited.
I usually try to watch new stuff. As far as something I haven't seen before. I was rewatching Community for a little while, but then I got away from watching TV altogether. since around January. I'm probably going to try to get back into it again.
It's no longer on Netflix, so I can't watch it anymore.
Amberlyn has told me she needs to give me her Netflix account stuff so that I can borrow it and watch Stranger Things. So that might happen. I really, really want to see that.
Leah does not have Netflix. I keep saying she can use the Netflix I use, which is my sister's, because it'll be fine. But she just won't use it, so she just can't watch the shows me and Tia watch. So it's just, you need to watch this. So she hasn't watched Orange is the New Black past season 1, and it's on season 5, and she just needs to watch it. She needs to catch up on it, but no, she won't use my Netflix.
I've never seen that show either.
Oh, I don't know if you'd like it.
I don't either. I'm more into the science fiction and the strange and comedies. And Orange is the New Black is pretty serious stuff, isn't it? Isn't it?
What did you say?
Orange is the New Black is pretty serious, right? It's like a drama. It's pretty hardcore drama.
Yeah.
I need to also see that one that, shoot. What's the one where the guy goes to he makes meth because his wife has cancer? Breaking Bad. Sorry. As soon as I ask you a question, I know the answer. Firefighting says, right now I'm rewatching Walking Dead and Simpsons simultaneously. I was marathoning Danger Mouse, but I forgot, need to get back to it. Stranger Things Season 2 starts October 27th. Abby, I bloody love Danger Mouse. I used to watch Danger Mouse in college back in the 80s and thought it was a fun show. I don't know about the new ones. I've never seen those. Firefighting says, I don't know if Orange is the New Black is any good. Abby says, asterisk. Asterisk?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I spelled that wrong.
Remade for CBBC. Asterisk? Is that like the Viking?
I've spelled it like the Viking, but I meant that. Oh, that's weird. I've put asterisk.
Asterisk, you mean? Like the little...
That's what I meant. Yes, not the character.
I've never heard of that.
I did think I spelled it like the character. I was like, I'm too flared up.
What is asterisk?
No, I mean, I love Danger Mouse. Asterisk.
Oh, okay. Before it was remade by CBBC. Okay, so you like the old ones?
Yeah, much better.
Oh, okay. Those are the ones that we watched in college. Thought they were fun.
They're great. They're absolutely amazing. But the ones that were remade, the one that was remade even has Stephen Fry in it.
Wait.
And I didn't like it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a cartoon, right? Even the remade ones are cartoons.
Yeah, it's just I wasn't. The voices weren't right. I know there were. There were even people that I knew and that I liked, but
I don't like. Well, with cartoons, they're redoing DuckTales over here.
DuckTales.
Yes, and I really enjoyed DuckTales. I was in college when DuckTales came out, and I still thought they were really a lot of fun. And they've got David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck, but it's a reboot, huh?
They've got Danny Pudi.
Yes, Danny Pudi is one of the nephews, but it's a reboot instead of being a continuation, and I'm not a fan of that. I wouldn't mind if they just kind of started it up again, but it feels like I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. We'll see.
Have you seen them do the a cappella intro version for DuckTales?
Yes. Very cute. Me too. I should try watching the new one at some point, says Fire Viking. Breaking Bad is great, and it's him that has cancer, not his wife. I thought his wife had cancer.
No.
Oh, okay.
He has cancer, which is why he's creating meth, because he's the chemistry teacher.
And he needs the money desperately because he doesn't have the right kind of insurance or whatever. It'll cost. It'll ruin him. Welcome to America. That's what happens in this country. Yes, I need to see that. I hear it's really good. I don't know if I'd like it or not, but I do like that actor. And I hear it's really well done.
Oh, this blasted name. Blasted.
Malcolm in the Middle. You know what?
Blasted.
Brian Blessed? I don't know.
No.
Oh,
no.
okay. I don't know.
That's not what I was saying.
Oh, Firebreaker says, I've seen the spin-off of Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and it's all right. I've heard about Better Call Saul, but I never have seen anything about it.
I think it's a prequel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's a prerequisite. Like, not a necessary
It happens
one.
beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot, what was I going to say? Oh, I lost it. It jumped right out of my head. Oh, you guys can get DVDs over in Great Britain of stuff we can't get, like the entire Malcolm in the Middle series. You can't get DVDs of that in this in this country, and it really bugs me. No.
Bryan Cranston, that's his name.
Bryan Cranston. Okay, Bryan Cranston. Oh yeah, Firebreaker just wrote it down. Yeah, I know. I'm so disappointed. I really want Malcolm in the Middle. I got my ex-wife and I got the DVD of the first season. I don't even know if she might have kept that. I hope I kept it. And we'd never watched the show, but it was like, hey, we got this DVD, let's try it. And we just got hooked right from the beginning. It was so good. And then I just started watching it constantly. When it would come on, I'd be on watching TV. And but you can't get the entire series, and I like to get the whole thing. So I have it, and I can watch it anytime I want. Not here, not in the U.S. I think you can get it in Great Britain and like Germany and over there. I don't know why you can't get it here. It's really annoying.
I didn't watch it. I think my sister. It was mainly my sister and my brother that watched it, so they love it.
Yeah, it's really good. You would probably enjoy it.
Probably, but meh.
It's just well written, well acted, a lot of fun. Kind of get you a little choked up once in a while. It's a good show. I enjoyed it very much.
But have you heard of rewatching the same show 15 times?
Yep. My ex-wife used to do that constantly. She would watch Friends constantly. We had we'd get them on DVD, and she would just watch it, just continue watching it over and over and over. I can't do that. I don't know.
It really depends on the show. So I could with Death in Paradise, House, Cora. But that's only because I'm really, really invested in the characters. So watching the same episode a million times doesn't really bother us.
It's just never done much for me. I like to watch something and then I'll wait a few years and watch it again. Because it's kind of fresh then again.
I can't do that with books though, because I know the ultimate ending.
Ah.
And I'm so slow at reading that it's annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, I reread all the Terry Pratchett's books just before he died. Again. I'm probably going to try to read them again in a year or so, maybe. Maybe at some point. They're just so good. Just, oh my god, they're just so good. I'll cry though every time now, knowing that they're done. You know?
Yeah.
It sucks. Fireback, I would look for it on eBay or something. I found region-free DVDs of Impractical Jokers from the USA and got them. I used to non-stop watch Friends. Now I can tell which episode is which from a few seconds of footage. Drew says, I'm rewatching One Piece, but that's because I haven't seen some episodes in 15 years. See, I'm more like that. I rewatched Community a couple years after it was done. Most of it. Not Community. Parks and Rec. Just because I love that show so much. And I got, like I said, halfway through and then just... Bailey's health started getting really bad, and she couldn't come down when she wanted to, so I stopped watching TV. I just would stay upstairs all the time. So I probably should get back on that at some point. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock. Abby, I want to ask a huge favor of you. Uh-oh. It's huge. It's so huge. It's the hugest.
Right.
Will you think about possibly considering maybe the probability of doing it?
Doing what?
I want you to find Stranger Things. You have Netflix. Watch the first episode. Just the first episode.
I don't want to watch it.
Come on. Just watch the first episode, and if you hate it, I will never ever ask you to watch it ever again.
No, I don't want to watch it. I'm not backing down.
I think you'll enjoy it, though.
It's not... I don't like things that are mysterious like that when it's so like real life characters kind of thing like that, and it's something like that.
Okay, I guess.
It's also why I won't watch Game of Thrones, because it's too mainstream. And I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to watch it.
I'm indifferent to Game of Thrones, so I'm not pushing you on that one at all.
Well, it's boring. Don't watch it.
I've not seen any of it, and like I said, it looks real political, and like these people do terrible things and then they get rewarded for it, is my feel of how, and that kind of stuff here just angers me. So I can't watch it. I can't. It just bothers me, especially with things the way they are right now. I once misread the One Piece logo as knee peg, and now that's what it's called between my friends. Firefighter says, please, Abby! But I haven't yet finished Death in Paradise for the 9th time. Knee peg, nepeg? Say it again?
Nepeg.
Nepeg makes more sense than One Piece, since they still haven't found it in 20 years. They're still looking for that treasure in this show? They still haven't found it? Drew, it's time to move on to another show. Eventually you have to have some kind of closure, even in an anime. You have to get a little closure from one storyline and then move on to another one.
The longest running anime, my friend pointed it out. I was like, how long would that take you to watch it? Because it was like, I want to say 6,000 episodes.
Half hour or hour long episodes? That makes a big difference.
Like maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
5-minute episodes?
Yeah.
6,000.
So many of them.
So you can fit, in an hour, you can fit, what, 12 episodes? So 6,000 divided by 12. 12 goes in, it'd take you 500 hours, right?
Okay. I don't remember the exact numbers, but when we worked it out, it would take you 37 hours to watch all of them, and that would be without breaks.
It'd be a big marathon. You'd have to stretch that out over 3 or 4 days.
Oh, you absolutely would.
That could be fun, though.
No.
I fell in love with People of Earth because they had a marathon on TBS, and I just happened to be downstairs eating lunch and was flipping and saw it. I was like, oh, what the heck? This will do me for 5 minutes. And then I ended up watching it for the rest of the day till like 5 p.m. because the first season's only 10 episodes, which in the U.S. usually a season is going to have like 20 to 30 episodes in it.
Yeah.
But TBS doesn't have the cash to do that without seeing if it's going to be successful. But I think they're moving towards shorter seasons now. Librarians only had like 10 or 12 episodes. That's an excellent show. If you have a chance to watch that, I really would recommend The Librarians. Thought that was well done.
Yeah, I know that you like that.
I like that a lot. I've got the first 2 or 3 seasons on DVD, and still works for me really well. Andrew Phillips, Drew, they're 60% of the way there, according to the author. 60%. They've been on this for 20 years. Their pacing had better be perfect, or else that's too long. That's like trying to watch... If you watch Doctor Who from episode 1, and there was something in the very first episode of An Unearthly Child that was saying there's going to be a payoff for this one thing, and they still haven't reached it yet here, 50 years later. But they're gonna next season.
Then it gets cancelled.
Huh? Well, it got canceled, but then it got right. Yeah. Abby says, "Jeez, if I can try watching 28 seasons of The Simpsons." I've seen pretty much every Simpsons, at least for the first like 26, 27 seasons, probably. Drew says the author's so good at world building it keeps you entertained. Abby says Simpsons got boring for me. I haven't been watching Simpsons this year. I've been kind of off Simpsons. And Drew says some random whale at the end of the first arc. 6 arcs later, it has a purpose. One show I can't recommend is Scream the Show. It's just terrible, ruins the franchise. I love films, but the show is just no good, I'm guessing. There was a Friday the 13th television show. I have to look this up now before I end the stream. Just to see Friday the 13th TV show. TV series. The series, how long did this last? Characters, bios... It lasted 3 seasons? Seriously? I believe that, actually. Had absolutely nothing to do with the movies. It was about this magic shop this guy inherited that was full of cursed stuff that you sell to people and then does terrible things to them. It's supposed to, each item is like, this makes me a wonderful author, but I have to kill somebody to fill, but the ink that I use has to be blood from somebody who's been murdered. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
They're all cursed items that their user can do some awesome, super cool stuff, but they have to also do evil, horrible things. I guess the devil, all the items belong to him or something, so they corrupt people, whatever. And it actually was a pretty decent show. There were 3 people working in the shop trying to retrieve all the items that have been sold, so that the evil would not be out there doing terrible things. And I didn't think it lasted 3 seasons, though. It was pretty good, though. American Canadian.
I've never even heard of it.
It wasn't too bad. There was like an old guy and then a younger woman and a younger man, and they're like 20s or 30s. So there was the potential love interest there. I don't know if they ever really explored it. And then the old guy was like the guy that was the information guy, kind of like Warehouse 13. The premise was exactly like Warehouse 13, wasn't it? Weren't they going out and trying to find these artifacts and items to put them back in the warehouse, or to bring them and put them in the warehouse in Warehouse 13?
Yeah.
It was the same kind of premise, and I think it was actually out before Warehouse 13 came out. No story connections to the film series of the same name. So I don't know why they even called it that. I guess just to get people to watch. Might have to look for that on DVD. I wouldn't mind having that if I can get it cheap. Has anyone seen the trailer for Ready Player One? That film looks great. I have not. I've heard about it, though. Drew says my roommate auditioned for that. He didn't get it. Aww. Anyway, it's past 6. We should probably break up the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Fire Viking, Drew, Abby. I appreciate it. I needed this. Kind of like disconnect from real life for a little while. It helps. To the Moon was pretty good. Not too bad. Interesting. I could have done it better. But anyway. Abby, what are your last words?
Wobble of a dub dub.
Wobble of a dub dub. Tiny Rick. Pickle Rick. That's coming up too. Alright, so thanks for watching, everybody. And we will talk to you next time.